Welcome to another episode of Inside Out. Now today we're at Rochdale again, where the pass rate is only 39%, one amongst the lowest in the country. And today I'm going to be out advising you, telling you exactly what to do with live commentary whilst we do this test route. Here we go. Let's go. Time to go. Time to go. So we're going to be turning right at the roundabout, taking the third exit. Now the view on the right is quite restricted, so do take your time, make sure you peep and creep forward, check properly. Also looking out for cars ahead turning right as well. As soon as we turn round here, we got a zebra crossing straight away. Look out for anybody approaching the crossing or already on the crossing. If your lesson is during school times, then do expect children running towards the crossings. So be careful of that. Many people have failed there for not stopping in time. Here is the famous Crawford Street. We mentioned this in the last 3 videos we've done, where we said many people fail on this road, and we can see why. There's people here being really nice, giving us way, which is what they should be doing. But sometimes people don't give way, and then it depends on what the learner does and their response to when that happens, which is what causes a lot of people to fail their test. So we're approaching these traffic lights. There's a one-way sign just before the lights. So if you are turning right, you must position to the right, which is what we're going to be doing now. So we're turning right and we'll position to the right. And if right turns at traffic lights is something that you're not confident at, we would definitely recommend you know what you're doing on right turns at traffic lights. Do ask your instructor to go over them with you if you have any questions, if you're not confident on them. And we're going straight ahead at these traffic lights, which might be a little bit unusual for those who practice in Rochdale. And then we're going to be turning right just ahead here. And there is a little bay that we can go into, a lane for us to turn right in. So we enter this bay here. As soon as we turn right, we've got another zebra crossing. Scan both ways as you turn and make sure you stop if anyone is approaching. We're going to turn left at the traffic lights. So sometimes what can happen is as you're turning right onto that road where the zebra crossing is, the zebra crossing can kind of disappear just behind your pillar, which is a blind spot. And you can end up missing the zebra crossing altogether. Or you might miss somebody who's waiting or approaching the zebra crossing. So we're going straight up the hill, which is John Street. We're going straight up, and then we're going to go straight ahead at those traffic lights. And that is the only reason why I've positioned myself into this lane that I'm in now and why I'm not in the left lane. So let me just repeat myself. I'm not in the left lane because I know I'm going straight ahead at the top of that hill. If you're following SatNav, it will show you you're going straight on. If you're following the examiner's instructions, then you can ask the instructor to clarify or the examiner to clarify where you're going. As you're going up here, you will see the markings on the road ahead. Just after these lights, you'll see a left arrow in the left lane and a straight and right arrow in the right lane. And you can see now I've planned ahead. I've positioned myself well for this lane here. Now, at busy times, you may struggle changing lanes here. But if you use your signal well, use your signal early, let people around you know what you want to do, let the people around you see what your intentions are, and somebody might let you move over. And as long as you move over safely, you should be okay to change lanes. So don't worry if you've not picked this lane from the very beginning like I just did. If you do choose the left lane, stick to that lane. If it's safe, move over. If it's not safe and you feel like you're going to cause more danger than actually then it is probably safer to go in the wrong direction, then just go in the wrong direction. And that's perfectly fine if that's the safest thing that you feel is the right decision to make at that time, then you do that. Just remember, your driving test is about how you drive safely, not your ability to follow directions. It's all about your ability to drive the car, not to follow directions. So as long as you're not missing too many directions, we should be okay. You can see here this person's moved over, and if he wasn't able to move over, and if I was on the side of him, the best option he could take is just to continue going left. Here we are now on Whitworth Road. If you know Whitworth Road well, you know what's coming up next. You can see the signs here. You can see what's coming up. It's a mini roundabout. We're going to go straight ahead at this mini roundabout. So I'm looking out for anyone with the right signal. Can you guys see anyone with the right signal? Nope, so I'm going to continue. We can't see any right signals on there from the cars on the opposite side. It's actually one of the first test routes we're doing where it's actually not raining for once. We've got a sign here saying 20 when light show. So if your lesson or your test is at a time during school opening or closing times, do expect those lights to be on. We're going to be turning left at the mini roundabout now. So guys, scan with me on this one. Okay, yep, it's cleared to go. Nothing passing from our right there. Speed limit is 20. So always look out for signs at the beginning or the end of a road, and you will most likely not miss the new speed limit signs. It's a nice day to ride bikes. I wish I was on one myself today. We've got people out and about, quite a lot of people out and about today. So here's a nice meeting situation we got ahead of us now. We do have priority, so as long as the cars are coming towards you are giving way, we should be okay. If not, then do what you think is safe. We're going to turn left at the end of the road, and like I said earlier, look out for signs. You'll see it. It's at 30 miles per hour on there. So we're going left. So we know the speed limit's now changed to 30. And it's back to 20. Well, wow, okay. That was very short-lived. And we got another zebra crossing. This is now the third zebra crossing we've had. This one's a lot more lit though. You really can't miss that. You can't miss that zebra crossing. That is well lit, well marked. And if you look at the speed limit, it's changed back to 30 now. I'm looking ahead. It doesn't look safe for me to do 30 miles per hour again. So I'm not going to be increasing my speed much, only by a couple of miles per hour. Now, if you look well ahead, you'll see our area where most commonly people fail their driving test. and it's right here. It says turn left on the road, and there's a no entry sign ahead. Many people fail there for going straight through the no entry. And then we're going to turn right. As soon as we turn right, we're on a one-way road. There are no one-way signs as you enter. There's nothing to suggest that this is a one-way road. The markings are faded. There's no signs at the end to suggest that there's a change into it being a two-way road. So here the examiner will tell you will tell you to turn right at the end of the one-way road. If they do say that, then that's how you will know you're on a one-way road. So they will assist you on that. So they'll go into the end, be positioned to the right, because we're turning right at the end of a one-way road. The visibility on the end of that road is not the greatest on the left or the right because of the bends. So do be careful when leaving that road. The visibility is not good, and cars are coming at you pretty fast. We're going to turn left at the roundabout, taking the first exit. And then at the traffic lights, we're going to be turning left again. Signs and markings, you're looking out for them. You should be okay on this test route. It really is about your awareness. You must be aware of, signs and markings that you should be okay on. We're going to turn right at the traffic lights. Let's see, we're heading back towards the test center. So we've gone more than 50% of the route is now done. So speed limit is now 40 miles per hour. Okay guys, so please do subscribe to this channel. Like, comment, and share with anybody who you think it might benefit. Your feedback is important to us, so we do want to know if there's anything like you would like to see us explain or maybe go over. If you have had this test route on your driving test, you can share your experience and how you got through it. We're going to be turning left at the traffic lights now. And because of where the test center is, do not let your guard down. Do not think this is it. You're going back, and don't become overconfident. And if you think you failed by now, don't let go. Don't, knock yourself down because you think you failed. It could be the case that you may have just got a minor fault. Okay, guys. So yeah, don't become too complacent. Don't become overconfident. If you think you made some mistakes earlier, don't knock yourself down. Don't give up basically, and start doing whatever you want. Remember, you could still be passing. Sometimes people just get minor faults and they think they failed the driving test, but ends up being that they've not failed the driving test, and they could end up doing something that could cause them actually to fail their driving test because they give up. But so far this route is going pretty well. So as we go around this bend, we can see here there's traffic lights ahead. Lanes do split. I will be turning right at the next traffic lights. I'm checking my mirrors position nice and early, confirm what I'm doing with an actual signal. Green arrow is on, so that means we're going to be going around. Okay. Okay guys, we're going to just follow it around again. So here the speed limit is 30 miles per hour. And just pick up your speed nice and gradually. There's no need to put your foot down. There's no need to be driving under the speed limit. If your view is clear and we know it's safe to do the speed limit, then we can do something closer to it. So we're going to turn left and then your immediate right. During the driving test, you will be asked to pull up about 4 times, to be pulled up on the left in a safe place, or the examiner may tell you where to pull up by choosing a specific place and ask you to pull up there. Do expect that to happen. We don't really include them in this video due to the time. So if that's something you're not doing with your instructor at the moment and you're just driving non-stop, it might be worth practicing the moving off and stopping again before you go for any driving test, so you can get used to the terminology that the examiner uses, and also just going over the procedure of how to pull up and move off safely and what they expect on the test. So coming up Crawford Street again, if you're unfortunate to do this twice, like we are on this test route, you'll not only be doing Crawford Street on the way down, you'll also be doing it going back to the test center as well. And I bet you all wish it was like this on your driving test, nice and clear, not a single car coming either way. It's going to go left on another zebra crossing. This is the same zebra crossing, but you do have to deal with it again. So that's another zebra crossing to deal with. Now this road can have cars on both sides during the day, so do be careful when entering this road. And then as you go left, you would enter the car park, and that would be the end of that test route. Please do subscribe to our channel. We'll have some more content with you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.